Alrighty guys, we are back in the city of Broadview, Illinois. We came here about a month ago. I filed a FOIA request at the time. I asked them to provide me with records under section 3C, under section 3.5 of the FOIA Act. Requires the public body to develop a list of documents or categories of records for immediate disclosure. In the state of Illinois, there is such thing as immediately when it comes to the Freedom of Information Act. Here's where I said last time that might be the Swahili flag. I didn't say it was, but I said it might be. You guys remember the video. Anyways, the staff here was all rude, man. Let me find out how they respond today. And as a matter of fact, to see if the records are available for me to receive today. So here on the wall, oh great, they went ahead and put it out here, the organizational chart. They should have said thank you to me last time instead of doing that show. Miss, she's calling you.
I'm sorry, thank you.
Yeah. Hello? Hi ma'am, I'm here to pick up my FOIA. I'm here to pick up my FOIA request.
Give me 1 second.
Sure. Police station. So they put a block diagram, but notice it doesn't have the people at top. And notice the block diagram, which is the most important thing, they're putting it right behind the hand sanitizer. Where you walk in from right here, it's right behind the hand sanitizer. This doesn't just happen at 1 or 2 or 3 places. There's many agencies that try to obstruct the most important document for the people. They try to obstruct it. No, ma'am, I'm here to pick up my response. I already filed a FOIA. I did this last time. I'm here to pick up my records today.
Okay, do you know who you were supposed to meet with?
That lady that just went back there with the glasses, the assistant village manager.
Okay, give me a second.
Sure. She tried sliding me another form. So you see, they obstruct that for a reason. That's not just because this is not 1 or 2 or 3 places. This is like the 10th place. After I inform them, they still try to hide the chart. Then another thing, it's supposed to say the taxpayers are at the top, not the mayor. So that's another dispute right there. Taxpayers has to be in that tab right above. So that's just one thing that I see right there. I don't see anything else. Well, I see commissions. Yes, they do have commission. All right, so let me scratch that off. So all I see is commission in a block chart. Let me hit that. A block diagram giving functional subdivisions and commissions already. See, when they say no cell phone usage at the front window, they created that sign a long time ago. And what that means is they don't want somebody talking on their phone at the same time of talking with an employee, because that'll be rude. If you're on the phone talking to somebody and an employee is trying to talk to you, so the employee has to wait there while you talk on the phone, that's rude. But this is a different scenario because here I am I'm videoing. I'm not talking to somebody on the phone. I'm engaging. Sure.
Yeah, okay, all right, thank you.
10 shared principles. Take a picture of that. Oh, here's some more memoranda. It's a nice looking building here, beautiful building. Clean. I just left the city of Berkeley, Illinois. You guys got to see that one, man. Oh, that's cute. On that side, they're hiding behind the block diagram behind the hand sanitizer, and on this side, they're hiding the word freedom behind this sanitizer. Huh. I mean, I would just ask them to relocate this block diagram from the bottom here and put it somewhere up here. It's still prominently, but that's not all items. Alrighty, let me walk here to the side for a minute. Village-owned property. Village-owned property. Take a photo of that, see what we could do with that later. Look up those parcels and see what that's all about.
6571.
Westchester, Broadview. $0.06.
Thank you, I appreciate you. Very helpful. Okay, you too. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you.
Have a nice day now.
Yeah, you too, thank you.
Likewise, thank you. These are like acoustic panels. It's probably foam or something. Let me see what kind of form they have here on this wall. Flood control building, neighbors. And then the Village of Free Press. See this right here. Village of Free Press. Public notice. I'm waiting here. The Village of Broadview is accepting. Righty, let me go ahead and pause the video for a minute while I wait for the employee here. They have to hand me the responsive records, the FOIA request that I submitted the last time. Miss, that newspaper that was there, that newspaper is for the public? All right, thank you. She just came out the door right now and took the sign-in sheet away, which that is subject to FOIA. So with them taking the front cover of that sign-in sheet, I could go ahead and put in a request for all responsive records, but that's not what we're here for today. Go ahead and pause this for a minute. This chick just came up and told me, well, they'll be with you shortly. She's a nice lady. This employee is real nice so far. Let me ask this lady though. Excuse me, miss, I wanted to confirm. This newspaper was right here. Is it free?
Yes, it's for the public.
I'll keep it then, thank you. Just wanted to confirm. I don't know why they took that sign-in sheet. I could ask them. They took the sign-in sheet off that counter and put it in the back, but like I said, it's neither here nor there.
Yes, sir.
Hi, ma'am. How's it going?
Can you please not record?
I'm here to pick up my FOIA request.
Not recording.
It's for accountability and transparency.
Can you please not record?
I am monitoring government to ensure it is being
What I
conducted
can
in the
do is
public
that I will
interest.
take your that our clerk returns your call on Monday.
No, ma'am, I'm here to pick up my FOIA. I already submitted a FOIA request.
Take your name and number, and I can make sure that the clerk gives you a call on Monday.
The records are responsive and ready for pickup.
I can make sure that the clerk gives you a call on Monday.
I'm here to pick up the
So I
responsive
can take your
records.
name and number.
Here to pick up the responsive records.
I can take your name and number and make sure that the clerk gives you a call on Monday.
5/ILCS/140, section 3.5.
Hold on 1 second, sir.
Requires records to be immediately disclosed upon request. Ma'am, do you not recall I was here last time I filled out a FOIA? I'm here to pick up the records today.
I can take your name and number and make sure that the clerk gives you a call on Monday.
But the records are ready for me to pick up.
Take your name and number and make sure the clerk gives you a call on Monday.
Can you see if the records are here for me?
Take your name and number and make sure that the clerk gives you a call on Monday.
What's the first name of the FOIA officer?
I can take your name and number and make sure that the clerk gives you a call on Monday.
What is the name of the clerk?
McGreer.
Is that the FOIA officer?
Mr. McGreer. He's our clerk.
Is he available to speak to?
I can take your name and number and make sure that the clerk gives you a call on Monday.
Okay, ma'am, name and number is not required. I'm here to pick up my responsive records.
Take your name and number and make sure that the clerk, or you can come back on Monday.
But I'm here today. The records are supposed to be
I
ready.
can make sure that the clerk can talk to you on Monday.
Ma'am, again, I'm here to pick up my responsive records.
I can make sure that the clerk speaks to you on Monday. So you can leave your name and number, or you're more than welcome to come back on Monday.
Can you leave me the name and number of the clerk? Then she brings the officer out here as well. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Ma'am, there's a right and a wrong. I'm trying to build allies here and have you guys do the right thing. But you guys want to advertise the way you do today. It goes against the state statute. Said he goes on YouTube. I came here last time. You guys clearly seen the video last time. And last time the clerk wasn't here. Today the clerk is not here. Police Officer R. Clayton. It's sad and sickening how some of these agencies perform, man. It's sad and sickening. If I was to do a compilation and show you guys, look at this right here. Look at this. Look at this. She keeps repeating herself over and over. Freedom of Information Officer shall develop a list of documents or categories of records that the public body shall immediately disclose upon request. Okay, I know the mayor is going to be watching this video later. Katrina, I think, is the mayor's name. She has to really pay close attention to this stuff because this is my third time here. Last time I was here, I brought this to their attention. They had me file a FOIA request, which I didn't need to at that time because this has to be furnished immediately upon request. Immediately, there is such thing as immediately. You jump right to it. Shall be developed. It should already be developed. So with that being said, they gave me a FOIA form last time, which I did not need to fill out. I did fill it out as a courteous. Here I am today to pick up my responsive records of that form filled out, and the lady keeps on repeating herself over and over. So at this step right now, it's like it's a back and forth debacle. It's a back and forth debacle, and it is 4:30, so I think they are getting ready to close. But if they only done their job from the first time, what they're paid for, they would have these records already prominently displayed. This is a message to the mayor. Mayor, I don't got no issues with none of the staff, Miss Katrina. I build allies throughout the state. It's only a very set few of employees that are non-compliant with the law. And they should thank me for bringing this stuff to their attention instead of keep telling the same stuff over and over. Excuse me, Officer Clayton. Can I speak to you? How's it going, Mr. Clayton? Mr. Clayton, I was here last time, within a month ago. There's records under FOIA that have to be prominently displayed in this wall.
Okay.
One thing that I did notice that they did prominently display is that block chart right there, giving functional subdivisions. It's still hidden behind this thing, but they made that available because of what I brought to their attention. But what I'm saying here is, sir.
Here you are.
Okay.
Here's the clerk's
Okay.
information. Okay.
Do you want to have a chat, or you're done for today?
No, sir.
Do you want to hear what I have to say, ma'am?
I gave you the information for the clerk.
Right.
So what I asked you was, could I have your name and number so I can make sure, but of where.
I could
you
write
start-
something down for you.
You start quoting, so did you want me to take your information?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So, Officer Mr. Clayton, I was here within a month ago. This same young lady told me, file a FOIA request, which at that time I did file my FOIA, but I'm not required to, because this says Freedom of Information officers shall develop a list of documents or categories of records that the public body shall immediately disclose upon request. So their FOIA officer, Kevin, he has to have a list. Sure, give me a second, ma'am. He has to have a list already developed under Section 3.5 of the FOIA Act. The list shall be furnished immediately. It does not require a FOIA. That's what I asked for last time. A young lady made me fill out a FOIA, which I'm not required to. I handed the fine folks here the FOIA slip that she instructed me to fill out last time. So now they're just supposed to have a yellow envelope with those responsive records. Here you go, sir, and have a nice day. But think about it. The records that I'm requesting, the mayor is going to watch this later. I'm building allies throughout the state. It's only a very few of combative non-compliant. But anyway, the section is Section 3.5 and 4 of FOIA, requires the public body to prominently display these records, 11 items. One of them is the people have to know what your total budget, operating budget is of this city hall. It has to be single line here. We need to know the total amount of full-time and part-time employees. We need to know about this is what FOIA requires, separate locations. If you have a public works on Elm Street or school district on John Street, it has to be here as well. There has to be the commissions. That's one thing that I do see. These commissions are prominently displayed. But there's other things that have to be fees allowable under Section 6, has to be prominently displayed. Methods on where to file a FOIA. I do see that on your FOIA slip, so that's another thing. I developed my own checklist, officer.
Can you do me a favor just so we don't hold up the administrator till we get your information?
Yeah.
Any information that you want to provide the administrator, so she doesn't have to.
Ma'am, I thought you were going to hand me a FOIA page.
No, she just wants your information so
I just want your name and number.
so the clerk can reach out.
So
to
that the
you.
clerk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
That's all we need is right there. We just need your name and number so the clerk can reach out.
Okay, but what I'm saying is I already have records to be picked up today.
Nothing's gonna change in this moment right now, regardless of what
Well,
you're saying.
That's not going to do me any services.
All right.
So, officer, okay, you have a nice day, ma'am. So, officer, what I'm saying here is these records are supposed to be prominently displayed.
I understand.
I'm
but-
coming to bring this to these folks' attention.
I understand,
Yeah.
but as of right now, whatever procedure, anything that you need to do
Yeah.
to get things, rectified are the steps you're gonna have to take. If you submitted a request for records, once those records are ready for you, even if they're supposed to be immediately, once they're ready for you, that's something you can speak to the clerk
So this is what I'm asking you, officer. I submitted a request within a month ago.
I understand.
I'm here to pick up these responsive records today. Can you find out if they have those responsive records ready?
No, you would have to reach out to the clerk for that.
Okay. Do you know if the clerk is in today or not?
I am not sure.
What time does this hall close?
The
5.
Village side, I believe, 5.
5, okay. I'm gonna make a couple phone calls here. And I may file another FOIA and hand it over to the young lady here, receive a copy, and within the closing doors, I'll be out.
Sounds good.
Have a good day, sir. You have a business card on hand?
I do not, but you can get this one, I'll give you one.
For sure, thank you. Alrighty. So this is sad and sickening, man. This is sad and sickening. Let me go ahead and reach out. I do have my secondary phone right here. Go ahead and reach out. So to the clerk. No, I'm just waiting on Clayton to bring a business card.
Okay.
Thank you. So the building department closed at 4:30. That's why they shut down the window. But here I get a call. Let's see if the and pause this for me. Meet you at the window. Thank you, sir. All right. Alrighty, 708-681. I'm calling the city hall right now. Oh, he's a lieutenant. Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Sir, get these people in order so we could boost you up to a deputy chief. Get these people in order. Alrighty. Miss, I was gonna file another FOIA, but I'll do that at a later time.
Okay.
You're the only employee that seemed reasonable. I'd like to thank you for that. Let me pause this. Alrighty guys, let me put my paperwork in order and I'll be all set from here. What was your first name?
I'm sorry. My name is Ms. Roman. I'm just here to assist.
That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Miss Roman, good people. All right. Well, this is Broadview, Illinois. You guys see how it's unbelievable here. It is unbelievable. These records are supposed to be prominently displayed and made available immediately, whereas I would not have to ask nobody for anything. I don't even need to speak to these employees here. So they didn't want to go down that route last time. They didn't want to have the things prominently displayed, what they're paid for. They did not want to comply with that task. So what ended up happening is they asked me to file a FOIA request. I filed a FOIA request, as you guys seen on the video. Entire staff was rude. Here I am within the 30 days, which FOIA gives them 5 days, 5 business days to issue a response. That 5 days can either be a response for responsive records, or the 5 days could be, it could either be just a blank response, or it could actually be the actual record sought. So with that being said, I filed the FOIA request. This was within 30 days, within the 30 days. So the 5 business days went through. An extension, an additional 5 business days went through. So they had more than 14 business days to respond to my FOIA request. Here I am here today to pick up my response, and this is how they perform. Man, it is unbelievable. I don't know what it is with just, you know, the disdain some of these government staff have for members of the public. And again, I'm trying to build allies. It's not like I'm asking for something unreasonable. I'm asking them to do the job that they're paid to do, which is comply with 100% of the Freedom of Information Act. How many agencies did we see comply with no problem? I just left the city of Berkeley, Illinois. It's unbelievable. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. If you wanted to speak redress, You know how that goes as well. And we just want them to do the right thing. Mrs. Mayor, if you're watching this video, have your staff do the right thing. The Freedom of Information Act is the superior duty of the government. It allows members of the public to check in on your entire career, staff members, to make sure that you folks are doing the right thing here. The great thing is, the day that I decide to run in office, I can say I'm familiar with staff all around. There's a picture of the mayor right there. There's a picture of the mayor right there. It's a well upkept building. Alrighty guys, let me hold on. So once again, there it is guys. Broadview, Illinois. Please, Mrs. Mayor, if you're watching this video, get up in order with these FOIA credential. Get up and running with the FOIA credential that you are required to comply with, city staff. We like to put in good words for the city. We like to build allies with the cities and the staff, man. Anyways, guys, you guys know what to do. Let me know what you think about this one. Audit them here, audit them there, audit them everywhere. It is the one who encourages you to audit them. Plenty love. Oh, another disclaimer. Everything in this video is all public. Nothing private whatsoever. Have a wonderful day.